So listen to this. A brand new report from Statistics Canada just dropped, and I had to talk about it because it's going to shock a lot of people. It turns out immigrants are actually owning and renting homes at a higher rate than people born in Canada. Yeah, let that one sink in. All right, let's unpack this headline. According to the 2021 census, immigrants in Canada were occupying about 310 owned units, 151 rentals per 1,000 people. That's 461 housing units. Now compare that to Canadian born folks, just 397. That's not round error. That's what the hell moment. We're not just talking about renting, they're out owning too. This isn't a knock on immigrants. Let me be crystal clear. They're doing what they always do. Figuring it out, multiplying jobs, pooling families' income, making sacrificing, investing where they can, and hustling. That's not a dig, that's a compliment. But it raises a bigger, more uncomfortable question. If they're making it work on the margins, what does it say about the rest of us? So let's talk population growth. Since 2021, Canada's population has been growing like my grocery bill, completely out of control, and no one's admitting there's a problem. And in 2022 and 2023, we added over 1 million people per year. And in just the last 4 months, we let in over 800,000 newcomers. Just for reference, that's basically the entire population of Mississauga showing up unannounced and asking where the nearest rental is. Now, here's the kicker. Even the OECD, the global adult in the room, is sending warning signs. Their quote, rapid population growth has exacerbated housing affordability. But let's get deeper. It's not just how many people are coming in, it's who they are. This wave of newcomers, it's mostly not skilled individuals moving here with six-figure jobs and clean credit scores. It's international students and temporary workers, many arriving with no big dreams, no housing plan, and one phone charger between 4 roommates. So let me drop this stat. Conestoga College in Kitchener has 30,000 international students in a city of 586,000 people. So what does this mean, or what does this have to do with real estate? Oh, everything. More people, same amount of housing, no infrastructure, no plan. That's how we end up with a $2,800 basement rental and landlords advertising open concept because there's no actual kitchen. Let me tell you a real story. I sat with a senior couple, not newcomers, not strangers to this country. They worked their entire lives, paid into the system for over 40 years. Now, they're living off $4,000 combined a month after their mortgage, utilities, property taxes, food. There's literally nothing left. Nothing. Forget date nights. They're debating if they can afford laundry detergent or salad this week. And where are all the politicians? Snipping ribbons at transit stations no one's using and posting selfies like they solved inflation. Meanwhile, Quebec, yes, Quebec is saying, you know what? Enough is enough. They're lowering their permanent immigration targets to 25,000 per year and requiring newcomers to learn Quebec's values. Love it or hate it, they're responding to data. The rest of the country still out here treating immigration policy like a Pinterest mood board. Here's the one part no one wants to say out loud. When you drop newcomers into a broken system, it breaks them too. They were promised abundance. I hear this all the time. Opportunity, some snow and some good poutine. What they got? Debt, disappointment, and rent that makes Manhattan look affordable. One family told me that they were shocked at the cost of food, housing, and everything else. They asked, do Canadians actually live like this? I didn't know what to say to them. This is the better half, let's just say. Don't get me wrong, immigrants helped build Canada. My parents came here as immigrants too, and they worked their butts off with a major difference. One income to support the entire house, plus entertainment, and for that matter, enough to pay off your mortgage in 5 years. Can you imagine that? And if you're a builder watching this, bless your heart, because material prices are extremely up. Labor is down and tariffs are back, but supersized this time. Forget price per square foot. Soon we'll be measuring homes in tiers per drywall sheet. And let's not even pretend politicians are helping. They announce 1 million homes by 2030 and then cut a ribbon on a single condo building like they just discovered penicillin. Meanwhile, families can't buy, renters can't rent, seniors can't retire, and buyers, they're sending me 2018 listings asking, can we still get this one? Like I got a time machine behind my desk. So what do we need to actually do? We need to build faster, not just for investors or for luxury buyers. We need starter homes, rental supply, and transit connected communities that actually make sense. We need immigration policy that talks to housing policy. We need to reduce immigration in the meantime. And most of all, we need leadership, real leadership, the kind that listens to the public, not just polling firms. Because here's the truth. If we keep bleeding out the middle class and pushing seniors to the edge, it's not just homes that will be unaffordable. It will be hope, faith in the system. That's what we've been losing. And when you lose that, it doesn't come back with a press release because real estate is a mirror. It reflects what a society truly values. And right now, we're valuing growth without planning, immigration without integration, promises without a single foundation poured. So let me ask you, have you ever felt the effects of this wave? Are you maybe a newcomer struggling to stay afloat? Or are you a homeowner who's had to delay retirement twice? Or are you a first-time homebuyer wondering if owning a home means winning the lottery first? Drop a comment. Seriously, I read them all and I always love to hear the responses. This conversation needs to happen and I want to hear your story. If this hits home, even just a little, like, share, and subscribe. We're not going to stop talking about real things just because they're uncomfortable. See you in the next one and bring a coffee. We got a lot more truth to spill. Have a great day.